If you're searching for heart-touching Turkish dramas filled with love, laughter, and unforgettable characters, this list is made for you. Let's dive right in. Number 10. Meliklerin A.K. Love of Angels. This heartwarming romantic comedy is about Ymir, a gentle, shy young man raised by elderly residents in a care home, whose kindness is his superpower. He falls for Melek but can't quite say the words. Instead, fate nudges him forward when Melek's mother leaves the care home and invites Ymir to help at their house. As he takes on small tasks, supports the family, and quietly proves what devotion looks like, the story becomes a soft, hopeful portrait of love that grows through service, patience, and everyday tenderness. It's sweet without being sugar-coated, humorous without losing heart. To see how kindness blossoms into love, don't miss Love of Angels. Number 9. ADM Farah. My Name is Farah. This emotional, high-stakes drama revolves around Farah, an Iranian woman living illegally in Istanbul with her young son. Though a trained doctor, she cleans to survive and pay for her child's rare medical condition. Everything changes when Farah witnesses a mafia murder during a late shift. Tahir, a feared enforcer, spares her life and is unexpectedly torn between duty and compassion as police pressure mounts. The narrative threads together Farah's raw fight for survival, Tahir's moral conflict, and a determined commissioner's pursuit of justice. It's tense, tender, and beautifully acted, a story where danger keeps closing in and love still finds a way to breathe. Number 8. Y.A. Kokseversen, If You Love. This series pairs opposites who share the same loneliness. Etz, a brilliant, emotionally guarded entrepreneur, left home after his mother's death and built a flashy life abroad. Layla, with no memory of her real family, drifts through Istanbul surviving on small scams with a ragtag crew. A sudden death pulls Etz back to Turkey and, by the terms of his father's will, into guardianship of 3 younger siblings, forcing him to relearn responsibility and trust. Layla crashes into his world on a fake marriage scheme, only to discover unexpected honesty in a life built on lies. Their chemistry is all push and pull, wary, witty, and warm. To see how 2 lost souls find unexpected love, watch If You Love. Number 7. Kismet, Destination. A lighthearted, destiny-driven rom-com about Dawn, a principled lawyer, and Milaik, the girl next door who has always been more than just a friend. They've secretly loved each other since they were 5, and kept it quiet for decades. On Donna's wedding day, Milaik barrels in on a motorbike and kidnaps the groom, detonating years of unspoken feelings and neighborhood gossip in one chaotic swoop. What follows is part second-chance romance, part small-town carnival of meddling aunties, loyal friends, and delicious misunderstandings. The tone is fizzy, funny, and deeply nostalgic, like finding your childhood diary and realizing the best parts never ended. Number 6. Esaret, The Redemption. Dark, layered, and ultimately cathartic, this drama follows Orhan, a man consumed by grief after his sister's death abroad. He brings Hyra, a woman who unknowingly played a role in the tragedy, to Istanbul intending punishment, not mercy. But the longer Hyra lives inside the walls of his home, the more Orhan confronts the cost of his rage and the truth behind what happened. Their connection is fragile, built on silence, suspicion, and slowly emerging trust. The show leans into themes of guilt, trauma, and forgiveness with a romantic undercurrent that feels earned, not rushed. To see how vengeance transforms into compassion, watch The Redemption. Number 5. Hayalar v Hayatlar, Dreams and Lives. 4 ambitious young women share the same city but not the same roadmap. In middle-class neighborhoods of Istanbul, they strive for careers, creative callings, and love that respects their ambitions. Then tragedy strikes, their friend Miriam dies suddenly, and grief threads through their routines like a fault line. As they push to uncover what happened, real life won't pause, rent is due, bosses demand results, relationships require work. The series balances mystery with an honest, contemporary portrait of friendship, private jokes, late-night pep talks, and that stubborn belief that tomorrow can be better. To see how friendship and ambition survive tragedy, watch Dreams and Lives. Number 4. Çal İntikam, Sweet Revenge. A glossy, witty romantic comedy with a delicious sting. Years ago, med school heartthrob Sinan confessed his love to Pelin, and she rejected him in a way that left a scar. Now the tables have turned. Pelin's love life is a mess. Karma keeps knocking, and the only way forward seems to be making things right with the man she once dismissed. Sinan, however, isn't handing out absolution on demand. He's tempted to serve a careful course of poetic payback. Expect banter, beautiful food, and a playful tug-of-war between contrition and attraction. To see how love and payback intertwine, watch Sweet Revenge. Number 3. Seversin, You Like. Fame meets reality in this feel-good romance about Tolga, a superstar actor in need of a spark, and Osir, a bold, no-nonsense girl who becomes his unexpected co-star after a viral public argument. The internet ships them, producers cash in, the set turns into a pressure cooker of egos, expectations, and real feelings neither planned on. Underneath the gossip, the show explores image versus authenticity, who we are when no one's watching and who we become when everyone is. Their enemies to chemistry trajectory feels fizzy and modern, anchored by sharp dialogue and gradual vulnerability. To find out how fame and fate collide in love, don't miss You Like. Number 2. Sevgili Jekmas, Dear Past. A wedding invitation becomes a lifeline when Ipek learns she was adopted, and that she has 2 adopted sisters somewhere out there. She reaches out, they reunite, and quickly discover that the ceremony is only the beginning of their shared story. The small town guards old secrets, powerful men aren't used to being told no, and sisterhood is both a shock and a blessing. As the women navigate romance, danger, and a past they never chose, they also build a family from the ground up. It's emotional, uplifting, and full of those found family moments that feel like a warm hug. To watch how destiny reunites lost hearts, dive into Dear Past. Number 1. Barto You Knew, Twist of Fate. Topping the list is a heartfelt rom-com with a delicious premise. Ada believes a family superstition: marry your first love or risk lifelong heartbreak. She sacrifices school and stability to help Rozgar, her first love, gain citizenship, only to be abandoned when it counts. Enter Bora, a brilliant, impossibly blunt editor-in-chief who challenges Ada at every turn. Their verbal sparring gradually melts into grudging respect, then something that looks suspiciously like real love. The show celebrates resilience, letting go of the rules that hurt us and choosing the future we actually want. To see whether destiny gives Ada a second chance at love, don't miss Twist of Fate. And that's our list of the top 10 latest romantic Turkish series you need to binge watch. Which one will you watch first? Tell us in the comments.